What's going on, guys? So we are out here in Grapevine, Texas. Jayco has invited us to their 2025 Jayco Homecoming event where they feature the 2026 model year lineup. In front of me, you were looking at a Jayco Eagle SLE. Now this right here, even though it's not the shortest I've ever seen, is probably about the closest I've seen to an actual fifth wheel that I believe could be, I guess, let's just say 3/4 ton towable from a lighter duty 3/4 ton truck, potentially. The reason why is because of the weights and the numbers of this thing. Let's take a closer look at it. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so the chart here shows this one as the 24 MLE, and you can see this is kind of a rear kitchen, mid living room-ish, plus the bedroom up front. Kind of conventional in terms of what you might normally see. But let's go take a look at the numbers on this thing, because look at the category it falls into on this display right here. It's pretty crazy. So this fifth wheel has a gross vehicle weight rating of 9,500 pounds. That is very, very low, and it's actually quite a bit lower than some of the other lighter fifth wheels. Typically you see about 10,000 pounds as being about the lightest you traditionally would see in these smaller fifth wheel lines. However, at 9,500 pounds, given the fact it has 1,367 pounds worth of cargo capacity, this right here actually has a dry weight of 8,133 pounds. Rides on twin 5,145 pound axles. And right here is an example of, again, something that's not going to be terribly heavy. If you take roughly what this might transfer over to the back of a pickup truck when loaded, it's still going to be probably in the 1,600 to 1,800 pound range, but that is going to be much closer to your normal 3/4 ton load than you see with a lot of smaller fifth wheels. So you could probably get away with about, let's say, 2,500 pounds worth of cargo capacity if you're careful how you load something like this and you try to minimize it as much as possible. But we have our front storage over here. I'm going to briefly walk around this unit so you can see what's going on. It does have the Rhino frame and the Space Saver upper deck. This has, I believe they're going to be 25 pound. You could probably fit 30 pound propane cans in here, so that's good. You have a nice pass-through storage right here. And you can adjust your front landing gear legs right there. You have your water connections plus a 50 amp connection right here. This has the Suburban on-demand water heater and your furnace connection up there. And this is not going to have an upgraded suspension. So this does have Rainier tires on it. It has a standard equalizer. It is reinforced up top, but this is not an upgraded equalizer. It does have greasable wet bolts though. That is nice. Standard shackle straps though. Has a rack and pinion slide out mechanism over here. And as we come around the back, there's your sewer drain out, LED lighting. It is equipped with the towing package, so it can support up to 3,000 pounds worth of maximum towing capacity, 300 pound hitch weight capacity. This does not have a ladder pre-installed. It has the on-the-go ladder system, so you have to get your own ladder. It is prepped for a wireless backup camera. Over here we have nice little storage space. Outside shower. Then it has electric stabilizers, but it is not auto level. And then this is going to have the 146 lifetime, and this is going to be your tire warranty. Coming around this way, other side of your baggage door, you have your solar charge controller right there. Nice thick heavy baggage door with slam latch, and then your other propane can will be right there. You have your nice awning across the top with the LED light strip below it. Stepping inside. So this is a really nice floor plan. Not a terribly large fifth wheel, and I think that the way they've managed the space in here is really nice. You got your TV up there, a couple cabinets on each side, booth style dinette. This also turns into a bed. Has a thermofoil countertop, so it's not an upgraded countertop. This is a lot lighter than traditional solid surface, so that's probably one of the plays here, and to keep the price down. Dual basin stainless steel sink. Nice wand that you can pull out right there. Envision compact microwave. Love the copper tone on the handles. I love the tones in here in general, just the darkness with the light tones. It looks really nice. You have a nice cooking area, 3-burner stove oven combination. And you have your vent hood above it. Be sure to open up that outside piece in order to allow the air to come through there so you don't just recirculate it inside your RV. You have the 12-volt Envision refrigerator freezer as well. Nice entertainment slash sofa, so these do recline. You simply pull these up. That's the middle one. Wasn't really expecting that, to be honest with you. That's cool. You can fit 3 people there. You have 2 windows over here, plus a little storage area back there. And you have your nice pantry here with lights inside. A lot of shelves. They're not adjustable, but they give you a lot of them. And it says pull to open a liquid chalkboard. So I guess you can write on here with one of those liquid pens. Nice little area for a coffee station. This is a great area for a coffee station, actually. You got some more cabinets up here. You got your MB CURT speakers in the ceiling, one right there and one right there. This does have a whisper quiet air conditioning system. Check that out. Who would have thought? That is really cool. All right, over here you're going to have your tank levels, thermostat. Stepping up. This is a good sized bathroom. Porcelain foot flush toilet. That's really nice. A couple hooks to hang some towels. Good sized shower pan. It's nice and wide, so you actually have a good amount of room in here. Plus, they put a backer here if you want to put a shower seat in place. That's not bad. Nice little closet area right here, and it passes through into the bedroom space if you want as well, so you can open it up in there and get things out from either side. More storage here. More storage underneath the sink. Good size sink area right here. It is thermofoil with an undermount plastic sink. Good size medicine cabinet as well. Very nice. All right, stepping into the bedroom. This is a queen size bed. You have a small slide out over there for more wardrobe storage and a couple drawers, plus a little flat area on top. You have some nice storage on the ends. Those probably aren't going to have hanging rods in them. They're not. The shelf is removable, which is nice. Now, this is cool because, like a lot of these, you can get really, really close up here to touch the headboard. What that means is getting on and off the bed is going to be very residential-like. You're not going to have to start from like here to try to crawl on your bed, which a lot of RVs are set up like. Give you really nice big nightstands with storage underneath. A lot of room for things like a CPAP, iPad, phone chargers, stuff like that, maybe an Alexa. But that's a really, really good spot for that. Then you have a backer for your TV over here. And in here is just where you would have that pass-through so you can access the bathroom as well. But at first I thought it might be prepped for a washer and dryer, but it's not. Then you got your drawers right there. And then you have your connections for your TV right up there. What do you guys think? This is not a bad floor plan. You know, it's relatively small. It's super lightweight for what it is. And again, if you have a 3/4 ton truck, let's just say you're probably, again, going to transfer roughly 1,600 to maybe 2,000 pounds worth of weight to the back of your tow vehicle when this is fully loaded. So if you have enough to be able to manage, you know, trying to keep total payload on your truck, including people and everything, to around 2,500 pounds, then I think you might be in good shape. It might mean that you have to stick with a lightweight style fifth wheel hitch, something that's going to reduce weight there. But at the end of the day, I mean, this is actually a really good option for those of you looking for a shorter, lighter, you know, but fully well-equipped fifth wheel that can handle, you know, a couple and maybe even a few more if you want to have them sleep there. But please drop a comment below. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.